What's going on, guys? Tanner back here bringing you another video, and what I got for you guys today is a lot of you have been asking me, how do I cut 10 pounds to get to MEPS? How do I lose weight really quickly? I have to go to MEPS. I'm trying to get there to weigh in. How do I lose like the last 10 pounds? Now, for those of you new to the channel who don't know me, I am Tanner Belfance. I'm a United States Airman. Been in the Air Force 3 years this month. I had to lose 100 pounds to enlist. I have a bunch of videos documenting that on the channel about the different things I did. I told my whole story on here as well. So that's where I'm going to come in. I'm going to give you advice for how I cut those last few pounds off to get to MEPS. I want to emphasize before we start this that none of these are going to be permanent weight loss. After you stop these methods, you will gain all of your weight back. And some of them can be harmful to you, so please do research outside of just this video if you're going to try any of these methods, and do your best to make sure that you are going to be safe while doing them. I am not a doctor. I am not advising you to do these. I'm just saying these are ways you can lose 10 to 12 pounds in a week, in a few days, because I have used them before. Without further ado, let's get right into today's video. So I listed a couple of different things on here, and we're going to cover each one of them. The first one is going to be the military diet. Now, I'm pretty sure a lot of you have heard this. A lot of you have messaged me and asked about the military diet when you're first starting to cut weight. I'm going to let you know now, if you have 50 pounds to lose or a bunch of weight, you have more than 10 pounds, do not do these fad diets. These fad diets are absolute bullshit. You don't lose 10 pounds. You manipulate your body weight. You'll lose 10 pounds for a few days. You start eating normal again. All the weight comes back. Please do not fall for these as a main source of weight loss. You need to be in a calorie deficit to lose weight. If you're heavier, just be in a calorie deficit and work out. You have to do those. Do not try these fad diets because they don't work. These are for trying to lose the last 10 pounds like this military diet says. It says lose 10 pounds in 7 days. Basically what you're doing is you're eating a lot of foods that are they're diuretics. You're going to be eating like grapefruit, black coffee, tea, a bunch of stuff like that. You're not really eating much like saltines, cans of tuna, like food that is very, very light and very, like, it's not calorie dense food. It's very small portions. You're not eating a lot. Like, one of them was like, have a hot dog and then some saltines, and you get like a scoop of vanilla ice cream for dinner or for dessert, and you get a little bit of black coffee. Like, I did it. It sucked. It absolutely sucked. I did that when I first tried to start losing weight because I didn't know about fad diets. I didn't know about calorie deficits, and this was one of the worst ones to attempt because, one, the weight came back right away and I was miserable for the whole time because I was barely eating. So if you're trying to lose 10 pounds, this will work, but it is one of probably the harder ones to do, especially because a lot of the foods are kind of trash. I personally hate grapefruit. Grapefruit is one of the foods involved. So if you like grapefruit, then fine, go for it. But it's a 3-day diet, and you're going to be eating between 1,100 to 1,400 calories per day. Now, if you mix this with a heavy volume of cardio where you're burning 500 calories a day in cardio, plus your natural calorie expenditure from just your standard use during the day, walking around, being alive, you will be in a heavy enough calorie deficit where you're going to shed a shit ton of weight very, very, very fast. And that's going to help you lose those 10 pounds. Just know, though, when you get back from MEPS and you start eating your normal diet, you're going to gain all that weight back very quickly, so this is not a permanent solution. But the military diet is one of them. It's decently effective. It's an all right diet, but it will help you lose those 10 pounds within, the first week. Method number 2 is probably the most dangerous, which is going to be water cutting. For those of you who don't know who water cutting is, there's plenty of videos on YouTube that will talk about water cutting. It is where you're going to manipulate the water in your body to basically leave your body, dry your body out, because your body is like, I think it's 70% water. You can manipulate the shit out of it. A lot of wrestlers and UFC fighters do it where they cut 20-something pounds of water weight in like 4 days. Maybe a little less than that. It's rough. There's a documentary on water cutting. I don't remember his name. His last name is Hughes. Their channel's like Hanging with the Hugheses or something like that. Amazing, amazing water cutting documentary. and it shows what he went through and what you will go through doing that if you do a heavy water cut. But they give a lot of good advice in there, and there's a lot of articles online about water cutting. Mixing water cutting, if you're going to do it over a few days like I did, I'll post a picture on the screen right here of me water cutting. I'll post a couple of them on there so you can see. I was depleted, I was drained, my body was absolutely done, but I mixed it with a sauna suit. I was running 5 miles a day in 100-degree heat in a sauna suit and drinking barely any water. The way I did it was, and you can do it this way, I started with, the first day I drank like 2 gallons of water. Next day I drank 1.5 gallons, then a gallon, then half a gallon, and then 1/4 of a gallon, and then over the next 2 days, I barely drank anything at all. And the whole time I was doing cardio. So what's gonna happen is when you put that influx of water in your body of 2 gallons, your body is constantly just gonna flush. It's gonna flush out all the toxins and everything in there that's gonna store water weight, all the sodium and everything. You're gonna piss like a racehorse for literally like 5 days straight. I couldn't leave the house on day 1 drinking that water because my body would not allow me to go more than 5 minutes without having to run to the bathroom and pissing out Crystal Geyser. Like, it was ridiculous how much I used the bathroom. Like, my mom got mad at me for how many times I was flushing the toilet. It was ridiculous how bad it was. And then over the couple days, your body's going to keep flushing and flushing and flushing. You're going to be peeing all the time. And you're still going to be peeing on those last couple days. The problem is you're not going to be putting new water into your body, so your body's expending everything. And while you're doing this, you want to be eating low-calorie foods as well. So I was eating a lot of like egg whites and spinach and like really lean ground turkey and stuff where there's not a lot of volume to, or it was a lot of volume, but not a lot of calories. I was doing this and eating like 1,400 calories and running 5 miles. So you can only imagine what I was really doing to my body. I really put myself in a shitty situation, as you can see from the pictures I posted on the screen. But water cutting is definitely a way to do it. Just please do your research because it can be absolutely deadly. It has killed people. Number 3 is going to be liquid diets. Liquid diets are where basically you're just drinking smoothies throughout the day. And the way I would do it was, I would start with, I would get like half of my blender. I'd fill it with like an apple, an orange, spinach, and like a scoop of whey protein. And then I would put like half of it with water and I would blend it up like that. And I wouldn't put ice in it because I didn't want it thick. And what I would do is the whole blender would fill up like a big cup, like 32 ounces, and then it would still have leftovers. I would just drink it. It was literally like drinking a little bit thicker water because of the fruit and that adding that, that volume in there. But you're going to have a lot of natural sugars in there. Don't be afraid of natural sugars. People who tell you that natural sugars are bad for you, don't listen to them. You're fine. Eating an apple, I've never heard of people getting fat from eating fruit. So throw all that out the window. But this is one way to do it. You're eating a liquid diet. You do 2 meals of liquid diet. So like you're going to drink 2 of those big smoothies a day. And then one of the meals you do like a big salad. And then you do like some chicken breast and some stuff like that. But your main meals, I would do liquid for breakfast, solid for lunch, burn the solid off throughout the rest of the day, liquid at night. And that was another way where I've had to weigh in for certain things because I had to weigh in at MEPS multiple times. And I've done other things where I was trying to cut weight and trying things. And that was one of the ways I lost, I believe, 8 pounds in about 5 days. And it didn't stay off because I went back to eating a normal diet of chicken. I had carbs and stuff like that. But that was another way to manipulate it because your body, it's getting calories. It's getting calories. Your body's using the calories, but it's expending it because it's all blended up into a liquid. It's just, it's going to get pushed right out. So that's another way to do it, is liquid diets. Another way you can do it is heavy calorie deficits, or quote, starving yourself. Now, I'm not going to say to starve yourself. What I'm going to say is put yourself in like 1,200 calories. For females, I'd say 1,000, and do cardio. Now, like I said before, some of these, can be harmful to you, so please do them at your own discretion. Do your own research on these things if you're interested in them. If you have any questions about them, you can ask me and I'll point you in the right directions. But heavy calorie deficits, like I said at the beginning of the video, you need to be in a calorie deficit to lose weight. I believe 3,500 calories burned is 1 pound of fat. 1 pound of fat. So if you burn 500 calories a day, so say you ate 1,500 calories, and then you burned 500, and then each day you burned another 500. Over a period of 7 days, you'd lose a pound of body fat. That's 3,500 calories burned. So if you keep doing that, you're eating about 1,200 calories, and you're doing a ridiculous amount of cardio, you're still getting good sleep, you're going to lose weight really, really quickly. The problem is you're gonna have to deal with the hunger pains. That's where things like caffeine come into play. So like, if you're interested in caffeine, go check out the link in the description for Raise, repsports.com. Use code Tanner15 at checkout for 15% off. Caffeine is one of your biggest friends when doing heavy calorie deficits. Caffeine will spike, it'll just knock your hunger down. You're not hungry. You can do that with black coffee, with like green tea, black tea, but I prefer just pure caffeine from energy drinks because black coffee to me, I can drink it, but it's too bitter. I'd rather drink something that's got like a fruitier taste to it, especially while on a heavy calorie deficit. It gives my mind that like, hey, I'm still getting something sweet kind of thing. So heavy calorie deficits is another one that works very, very well. One of the last ones is going to be just doing a ton of cardio, just literally just working your ass off every single day. Going for like a 3-4 mile run in the morning, going for a 3-4 mile run at night, lifting heavy, just working really, really hard and burning a stupid amount of calories. Just overworking, I wouldn't say overworking yourself, but working yourself to the point where you are gassed at the end of the day, but you still need to eat clean. So 1,500, 1,600 calories, eat your maintenance, but go burn 500-600 calories throughout the day working out, just working in general. Take a walk around, your neighborhood a couple times, things like that. Just keep your body moving, and you will shed that weight. You don't have to be on a, quote, diet the entire time, especially if you're just trying to lose 10 pounds. That's what this is about. It's one of the easier ways to do it is just heavy calorie deficit. The last one we're going to talk about is one of the ones that's kind of controversial because a lot of people don't like it. I've had success with it, which is the keto diet. Everyone probably knows what the keto diet is at this point. It's a high-fat, moderate-protein, low-carb diet. Now, I did keto before my last PT test. I went from about 220 pounds to 197 in like a month and a half. And when I took my test, I implemented carbs back into my system about 4 days prior. I ended up putting up my best numbers ever. I got my highest PT test score of all time at like a 93 point something. So the keto diet does work. It does work for people. A lot of the problems that people have with it is it's very, very hard to stick to the first couple of days. With the keto flu and things like that, most of the time people aren't just eating enough fat throughout the day. And that is their problem. They're not consuming, they're not following the diet to like a more of a strict T. But even on keto, you need to watch your calories. You can't go eat 4,000 calories of keto and be like, well, I'm not eating carbs, I'm doing what it says. You still have to be in a calorie deficit to lose weight. But keto does work, guys. So that is another option. There's plenty of people out there with channels about keto. Thomas DeLauer, his channel is very good for stuff about keto. There's plenty of people who talk about it. I think Dr. Oz is another one who really enjoys keto. So there's options out there for you to find out things about keto, as well as many, many pages on social media, Instagram especially. My whole feed on the search tab, when I click it, there's like 30 different keto pages on there because when I was going through keto, when I was doing keto, I was following a lot of pages about keto to get food ideas. But those are going to be 6 ways for you to learn how to cut 10 pounds relatively quick. I hope one of these ways does work for you. Like I said, do your own research. Some of the ones that are, able to do on your own without really hurting yourself would be the military diet and the keto diet. Those are 2 where you're just eating foods. The other 4, please, please, please do your own research, especially if you're going to try to cut water weight. That is one of the most dangerous things you can do. So do your own research, please. You can use my advice, but get more advice. Look out there. Make sure that's safe for you. Make sure you're comfortable with it. And don't push yourself to the point of exhaustion to where you're hurting your body. Listen to your body. Your body will tell you when you need to stop doing stuff like this. But that's going to all for today's video. If you guys did enjoy, please smash the like button. We're going to be bringing out more fitness content for you guys because you guys have been asking a lot of questions about it. And I have a decent amount of knowledge, and I want to start bringing that kind of content to you because it helps a lot of people out, as well as these Air Force videos that help differentiate the channel. And when I rebranded my channel, I wanted to focus on fitness as the main thing. I got a very big love for Air Force content as well. So leave a comment of what you guys want to see for the next type of video. If you have any questions about things to do in the gym, workouts I did to lose weight, other meals that I ate to lose weight, anything you guys want to know, leave it in the comment section below. Subscribe if you are new. Turn on the post notifications notification bell to know when we post a video. I'm posting around 4 videos a week, but I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out. I love you all. Stay safe and have a great day.
I got a feeling you niggas don't like me. I'm talking vacation, this shit can get pricey. They know I'm the greatest, my nigga, that's Nike. I do it, I just do it like Nike. Needed some help, she started twerking. She said that it's mine if I go put the work in. I secured the bag and I bought her a Birkin. No, I can't swim, so I drown in the ocean. This is the mask, I'm doing the most. They praying I fall, I'm killing.